Still planting trays by hand? You need to watch this video. We're not using a $30,000 machine. We're not spending hours hunched over scooping soil out of a bin. It's not fully automatic, but it might change your game. It's fast, consistent, and repeatable. Planting 20 trays in under 5 minutes? We're getting very close. It's not quite robotic. It's not quite manual. It is just the sweet spot. Let me show you how we built a better way to plant microgreens, why it's semi-automatic might be the setup you're looking for, and exactly what your farm. Let's go over how we do planting and the machinery we use, show you how efficient we try to make it and get done in a very timely manner with the new setup versus we were doing 10 hours, we're down to 2 hours on average on planting. The first thing, you have to have your trays in reaching distance. We have our trays all set on this rack and organized in colors. You don't have to, depending on what your trays are set up. We in colors because we use different ones for different plantings. That way any staff members would know what they are by the colors and they don't get confused when they're on the growing racks. They know what they are. So it's all set up here. So it's pretty empty because we got trays in germination right now. We got plants on the rack growing. So that's in between everything else. On Tuesday, this gets filled back up after we do harvesting on Monday. And this thing's full again. This way we can grab right here and bring them over to plant. Bring them here, and I set them up on this table over here. I'll set them all up. You'll see I got some videos to show you here where these are all set up here, and then I can easily grab them and plant. From here to there, planting, done. Into the machine, done. And the soil is right here behind the rack of trays. The soil is right here. As you can see, we need to bring another pallet up. It's back in the back right now. We just planted Friday. Today is Sunday as of filming. We just grab from here. I can take the soil and put it right into the machine. Very efficient, space-wise. The trays come over here, and then we send them through the machine here. You'll see in the video we showed that we push them through here. They got a little scraper on the machine that makes it level. Scrapes it down, and then we squish it more. You'll see in the videos. The trays here, and then I put them here when they're full on this table, 6-foot folding table that goes here. And then my lovely wife is over here, and she's gonna run them through here. She's usually on this side. I'll have my back turned to you if I do actually that away. She's over here, and she'll grab the trays, squish them down if they need squished down anymore. We'll use the tray stomper. She'll show you in the videos as well here. The tray stomper stomps them all down at one time. You can do the whole 6, 7, 8, whatever it is down, and then it levels them off, and you may need to do it a little bit more. But typically it's pretty good at that point. And you send them through the rack here, through here to the conveyor belt, which is very nice. This is our conveyor belt planting. And after we fill the trays, conveyor belt will turn on and the trays will just go right underneath this handy dandy green seeding machine. This is from Jonah. You guys probably know Jonah if you're in the world of microgreens. He built this little green seeding machine. It has changed the speed of us planting tremendously. Even when we did it by hand, I think I got some video I'll put in here as well when we did it by hand. It went faster. Yes, you have to have maybe a little bit larger table when doing that. You can't just set you normally do because you have to have space for wheels to go through it. But the consistency of this thing is tremendous. It's going to seed perfectly, right? No human's gonna seed like a machine's gonna seed. It lands it perfectly. It seeds the right amount once you dial it in. Once that's dialed in and you got the seeds dropping, they're perfectly gonna drop where they're supposed to drop. So you're not having any clumping, you're not having any of that, even if you're just doing it by hand. If you're doing 100+ trays and you got multiple trays of them varieties, like 15, 20, I would highly recommend getting this, even if you're gonna do it by hand to start with. It's going to make your life easier, faster, and much, much better. So they're about $3,500 to get one, but equate that into how much time you're gonna save, how much better yields you're gonna have because you're gonna have even seeding on everything, and you're not gonna have clumping, you're less mold issues, all the stuff that you run into as a microgreen grower. It's tremendously help you in all them aspects. So put it in your budget, see how long it would take you to pay back in time savings. Like I said, we were doing 10-hour planting, now we're down to 2 hours, and this is part of it. Now, conveyor belt sped it up a lot. Even by hand, though, we cut it in half. Figure that up. If you're doing it by hand, you can cut your planting in half by using this little green seeding machine. I'll have links down here for you to click on it. You can go straight to it. It is a referral link. It doesn't cost you any more money at all. And also there's a coupon for $175 off. Even if I wasn't getting anything off of it, I'd appreciate you guys clicking the link just so Jonah knows how well this is. We did pay for this. This isn't something that he paid for, not sponsored, nothing like that. We had to pay for it just like anybody else, and we got the upper tier model. Highly recommend that because that's going to be your best bet. The trays go underneath here and go through the conveyor belt, and then it's going to go over to the non-conveyor belt next is where we're going to go for that. But before we get into all of that, I just want to show you our seating setup as well, so we can go directly over there. All our seeds are here on this shelf, organized, ready to go. They're in tubs that we can just take these tubs. You'll probably see in the planting, but if you're doing our BK mix that we call, you just come right over to the machine. You can dump it in there and just keep planting. So I highly recommend getting something like this so you can have your seeds all ready to go, faster process to get them to going as well. You don't have to weigh seeds out either. That saves time. We were weighing seeds out before the day planting. Like Thursday, we were doing all the seed weighing out in little tiny containers like these guys and weighing them all out, 20 grams, you know, hundreds and hundreds of these things, weighing them out. That took like 4 hours of our employee doing that we no longer have him do. Didn't cut his hours or anything else, but we have him do other things that are more productive than just sitting there and weighing seeds out. Not a task he really cared for. Nobody cares for. That also saves you time and that too, that you got to factor in by using the machine as well. Back over to the conveyor belt system area. As the automatic conveyor belt goes through and does the seeding automatically, the wheels keep moving on the seeding machine, trays keep going underneath it and everything else. It works really good. You'll see on the videos that we put in here. And then it goes into where we do non-mechanical and unpowered. We didn't want that to happen because we have automatic watering here as well. We plant automatically, we water automatically. We don't have any of that either to do with this setup. It's going to go straight through this area, which is rigged with an old shelf and poles that we had laying around. And then we put the automatic watering in there. Up here we got tubes. Move that tray out of the way. Up here we got the tubes for the automatic watering that comes in from the supply here. It's got missing heads. We have like 16 of them on here that are shooting down. Plenty of water for all the crops. It works really good. Some of the ones you can speed up a little bit faster. If they don't need as much water, you can slow them down. If you need more water on them, that's what helps with the speed on the belt to get them through faster or slower to make sure you water correctly. And that you would have to dial in if you do that. But it's a water supply line, comes off the water supply line, comes through here, and then the water shoots down and fills the trays. And then as they're coming out, we have one other person down here that comes down and they grab the trays and they stack them here, stack them on top of each other, what needs to be done. And they'll stack them up and then take them over to where we're going to germinate them. We'll bring them over to this table and then transfer them over to the germination area from here. That way you can get them out of the way and everything like that. Over here, we have where we put all of our parts for the little green seeder. Little green seeder is right over there on the conveyor belt right now to show you what that looked like. But he normally fits right up here. Then these wheels are all up here. You've got multiple wheels depending on what you're seeding and what you need. You got big to small. They go all the way down, all the way up. All the extra parts that comes with it. It's plastic. Things happen. And then you got the different rollers. Different seeds, different rollers. It's all in the book. If you guys want more information about that, you can always join our groups. We're over on school.com. We'll put down, we do have a free group, and then we also have a paid group over there as well. You can check that out. And then we have a seeding chart here, which you may need to adjust it here or there. Some of the seeds may not be perfect for you. Different seeds from different seed companies are going to be different sizes. It's going to vary slightly. But this is a good guideline to start with. Keep everything nice and neat and tidy there for planting and easy to grab, and make sure you clean it weekly. All right, how much does this all cost us to do? Cheaper than what you think, but it's not cheap. The soil filling machine is our biggest expense here. It's $8,900 for that machine. You can look for grants for it. If you guys know Andy Musall, he's done grants for it and got it completely paid for by grants. We paid for the machine ourselves. It was $8,900 plus $500 for the attachment of the microgreen attachment. So you see in the video where it scrapes it off, you do have to pay for that. Well worth it. It's going to level that out for you. It's well worth it. Don't think I would do it without it. So in total, that would have been $9,400 for the machine with that. Shipped free, comes by freight truck, all that delivered. Very, very good investment, saving time. Then the little green seeding machine, that was $34.99. Right now there is the coupon, which will be in the link below, for $175 off that you can get off of that. Definitely, that is, you've seen in the video how well it works and everything else. Well worth the money and speeding everything up, which we'll get that in a minute. The electric conveyor belt was $3.99. The one that actually rolls on the little green seeding machine, that was $3.99. And then the roller conveyor for where the watering is $2.49. For that, watering lines, misters, the filter that's on the water line, so we filter the water out going on them as well, it was only $75. So very cheap. And all these links will be in the description. So total of $13,622 for all that. Some taxes might be in there for you or whatever else, but that's what it was at the time that we bought it. Well worth it. We're not figuring in utility spare rack parts because then we're already here. We didn't pay for them. The extra drain tray underneath, that's just a flood drain table that we have, so we didn't pay for that. It was already done. Folding tables for convenience and all that, etc. Just little things we already had here, so that didn't cost us any more money. But like I said, the time savings is critically the biggest part of this. So we are saving, when we're planting by hand and doing it all, we're spending about 10 hours times 3 employees, plus 1 employee weighing all the seeds out at 4 hours for that. So that was 34 hours of doing that. We are down conservatively about 2.5 hours. So we'll just say 3 hours with all 3 of us. So that's 9 hours. And conservatively, let's cut off a third of that. It takes us a third of the time to do it. 2/3 of that is cut off in time. If you figure that out in time, bring up the calculator here. We're saving, we were doing 34 hours. Now we're doing 10 hours, say total. 24 hours saved times $20 an hour. 24 hours times 20. That's $480 a week times 52 weeks out of the year. That's $25,000 of savings, roughly, a little bit less, $24,960 in savings every year for that. That costs us $13,000. We're already well past the year point, so it's well paid for itself. If you're doing any kind of volume, I really recommend a setup like this. If you want further help of dialing it all in and perfectly and have our complete setup and everything where we can go more detailed, join our paid group at Microgreen Business Coaching. Just go to www.microgreenbusinesscoaching.com. That'll take you right to the group. You can join that group. It's got a monthly plan and an annual plan. You can do that. And at minimum, join our free group also, and that is at microgreensforprofit.com. Just go there, and that group is free. And we'll connect over there as well. And we do have free workshops that we do over there once a month. So look forward to having you over there. And that's the total cost of everything that we do in this video. Well, thanks for watching today. We appreciate it. If you could, go ahead and make sure you like this video, share it out to anybody else that might get value from seeing this build. And we'll see you in the next one.